It's the Flex Twine. No, I'm just joking. What's poppin', man? I had to do this, man. It's your boy Flex and Twine. Just a fresh fly nerd here to give y'all the word. You know what I mean? Flex and Twine, I gotta show off the kicks. But I'm doing this one, man, to pay homage to everybody that was involved with this movement. At the time it was happening, you know, a lot of people didn't like it, you know what I'm saying? But with the music that's going around now, I wouldn't mind having this era back, man, you know what I'm saying? So this is my vlog about the whole Cleveland Kapp movement. I'm going to start off with a person that I think gave a lot of people hope in this city. And it got to go to the boy Fat Al, you know what I'm saying? Fat Al, Al Fats, whatever you want to call him, you know what I'm saying? Even though I still like the I Done Came Down closet version better than when they revamped it. But just the success that boy had with that, just that one song, I Done Came Down, from getting Gorilla Zoe and Block on the remix. People was calling me from Atlanta, like, well, who is this dude from Cleveland? You know, they bumming this shit in Atlanta at such and such club, and I'm like, that's big shit. He was on Madden. The boy did a song with Lil Wayne. He did the song with Paul Wall when LeBron was here for the first time. And when we played San Antonio, him and Paul Wall had the cut called Main Attraction. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I wish he would have went further with his career, because he definitely had the city lit. So I can't say it ain't a support system here in Cleveland. I say these motherfuckers support what they fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And you can't hate that. But Fat Al definitely paved the way. And I actually got to give a shout out to his group, the Royal Camp. Shout out to the boy RJ the Fool, because I mean his beats was fucking, they were nuts, man. Because I remember I seen them dudes perform at the Metropolis before Mike Jones opened up. This was Mike Jones was like at the peak of his career, and the Royal Camp went up there, and I mean they tore the bitch up. They had the Nextel song. The Royal Camp, they went ham, man. I liked it, all four of them. It was Take from the 50, Pooh Gutter, RJ the Fool, and Fat Al. All they CDs went ham. But I think Fatty Banks took their career to a higher platform, because Fatty, and they put them tracks down when they came with that, I come around that bitch like Debo. Yeah, because Fatty Banks, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fatty Banks, you know what I'm saying? He helped out a lot of Cleveland artists, as far as Crybaby Gangsta, as far as DLC Showstoppers, as far as Ray Jr. But when you talk about Young Ray, I got to pay homage to my boy R.O.B. from Certified Hustler, because he brought Young Ray to the studio. We was over at Terry T shit, and he like, you know, Flex Twine, that's my boy Young Ray. And like that was like the first time I guess he was in the booth. But then I gotta pay homage on another note. Shout out to the motherfuckers over there at Chopland, DJ Buck XO, Manny Black, Mall Tsunami, Eastside, you know, excuse me. Shout out to all them boys off Shaw, man. Real EC niggas, you know what I'm saying? I've been fucking with them for a while. But DJ Buck XO was like the EC version of Michael Watts. OG Ron C rolled up in one, and he put out that video first with, he put out that CD first, Young Ray, The Crate. And I still got it, you know what I'm saying? It's featuring Preem, featuring Clips the Kid. Got a lot of people on there. It was a dope joint. I still got it in mint condition. So if you niggas want y'all originals, holla at your boy. You know what I'm talking about? While we in EC, well, around EC, I'm you know what I'm saying, the Kapp movement was big as hell, man. So if you heard of the Kapp movement, I'm pretty sure you heard the Diamond Kings and the story that went with that whole ordeal to them breaking up and becoming the ABM officials, and then that boy Big Green, you know what I'm saying? So ABM officials, they was like Schoolhouse Production, Crown Jewels. They had a lot of dope music. ABM Radio, the boy Chris Bleak, Ron J. It's two more of them, Joe, and I can't remember the fourth dude though. But they all did their thing, had dope music. Also, speaking of Schoolhouse, shout out to that boy 6'1", had crazy. I did a lot of music with him. That boy D Nail. Shout out to that boy Baby Huey. I think Baby Huey was the dopest on Schoolhouse. Not saying that he was better than all them, but just saying he was like the Cleveland fucking Chameleonaire and Drake rolled in one before anything. And I mean, he had the cut Don't Go, and then he had this one cut called I call it Flavor of Love, but you know what I'm saying, he was naming all the chicks off Flavor of Love. The shit was dope. They had Skittles on their crew, and actually, matter of fact, I can't say that because that nigga Gambino was hard as fuck too, so shout out to Gam. Rolling on. The hardest person I think I ever heard in the whole Kapp thing, that the nigga still like legend to this day, like a myth, is the boy Jet Li, man. Jet Li, it's like a 3-pack of them niggas that go together, where it's really 4. I go Jet Li, Wooda, Lil Marv, and I think Lil Soldier. I never really heard Soldier, but everybody spoke of him, my niggas from up the way on St. Clair. Then I can't forget my nigga Gino the Genius from Player Made, and then, you know, Slash Hush Money. But Jet Li had this one cut on MySpace called Green Diamonds, man. I still got it chopped and screwed, and I mean, that bitch was like the anthem, regular version and chopped and screwed, man. Jet Li was actually like the Cleveland Chameleonaire, you know what I'm saying? Especially in that Kapp movement. Shout out to the boy A-Rod. Him and Skittles had the hit, I'm a Kappa, we some damn Kappas. Even though I didn't really know the difference between capping and wrecking, you know, I didn't fucking know the difference, you know what I mean? It's just, it was what it was. Gotta give props to Chip the Ripper. Matter of fact, I got hip to Chip the Ripper by this other dude who used to rap. His name was something Von Rip or Rip or something, but he had a cut with Chip, and I was like, damn, this nigga dope. So then I remember he came out with I remember I was downtown in my dude's Slybrush store, and we had a freestyle circle, and I was going in. You ask any nigga there, I'm spitting, you know what I mean? And it was this dude who had braids and braces, and it was Chip the Ripper in the flesh, you know what I'm saying? He say, something with the J's, I know what you thinking, just an ugly black nigga with braids. He was going dumb, but shout out to Chip the Ripper with the flea flicker move he pulled, because you know what I'm saying, they all kind of from like the Thornhill area. My grandmother, R.I.P. Louise Joyner, my grandmother, we was raised over there, and Chip the Ripper basically got with the Royal Camp when they was at the peak of their career messing with Fatty, and they gave that motherfucker a shot on that 4X white tee. Rock T, 4X white tee, Rock T, 4X Rock T, and a chain. And that bitch went off on the back end of that bitch, and before you know it, he came out that solo that ain't nobody fucking with me. Bitch, I run my city. Chip the Ripper, Chip. So he was going ham on that bitch. Shout out to that boy Chip. Him and Duke out there, still out there and on the West Coast doing their thing. He still got a lot of CDs. He putting out dope music. If you can't find it, go to YouTube. They always upload it. I just hollering at that boy Duke on Twitter and shit. Shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? And I like the fact that them niggas stuck together and they still making money together. That's real shit. Who we got up next? Oh, Young Sean and Chip the Ripper. I still got the CD they put out together. You know what I'm saying? Young Sean had Pretty Boy Floyd on his side, and then it was Chip the Ripper and Step Floss. And I remember I met Step Floss in City Blue and Randall Mall, and like that was like when they first put out the CD and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, you old boy, we chopped it for a minute and shit. So Young Sean, he is a Cleveland pioneer. Been doing this thing for a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a long motherfucking time. He had a buzz in both eras, you know what I'm saying, from before the Kapp movement, during the Kapp movement, after the Kapp movement. So I definitely got to tip my hat to a legend. Shout out that boy Sean. He's still spitting fire. He one of the niggas from Cleveland that if you ever get a feature from, he ain't gonna never let you down. He always gonna bring that shit. Can't forget about some of my label mates when I was on Hungry Music. Shout out to Matlock, shout out to Vondra, shout out to Necessary. My boys, the Heavyweights, man. Big Trust and Sonny, man. During the Kapp movement, man, they had to cut Get Your Paper Up remix featuring me, Necessary, Skittles, MGK, fucking Matlock, and too many other people I can't name without looking at that CD cover. Sonny, that boy was ahead of his time. But Trust, I remember when I first came to Matlock, and it was this one dude working with Matlock, so I went and got on his song and ripped him, and then Matlock, I like how this dude rolls, so he put me through a test, and I'm gonna call Trust over, and if, you know what I'm saying, you can hang with him, we good, and we went ham on the song called Crown Vicks. We went ham, shit was a history, and I ended up rolling with Hungry Music to the end. Never got with nobody else after that. I'm loyal to my brand, you already know, Flex and Twine. But the Heavyweights was definitely big in the Kapp movement. They was hard as fuck. Shout out to the Block Bang Gang. Can't forget about them. Can't forget about my boy KO, Chronic Boo, Dutch, Yukon. I mean, they were like the motherfucking new era Bone Thugs. If they would have kept making music, man, they would putting plays together. And my bag, I'm on daddy duty. Hey Ava, shut your mouth. Gotta be a father. But they had some shit. I think they had wrote some shit for wrote some hooks for Spider Logue. They had that hard ass song, The Streets Made Me. The Streets Made Us. I still bump the shit that they did with Charlie Boy. I mean, the niggas was all around dope. They one of the best groups I ever heard. Shout out to Dutch and Yukon. They still putting out shit to this day. Shout out to their nephew too, King Mooter. I see he over there with Wooter working, man. That's good shit. Shout out to Chop the Block. Shout out to Meech the Street Lead. Shout out to all my 10th Ward niggas, you know what I'm saying, from up there that still get it, man. I just had to touch bases on the Kapp movement because there was a lot of good music that came out of that shit. And there's a lot of people still rocking with it, man. So if I missed you in this story, because I'm speeding it, I got to keep this video under 15 or they be tripping. And I have to do some other shit. But it's your boy Flex and Twine. This is vlog, what the fuck is this? I think this vlog 19, the motherfucking Kapp movement. If I didn't get your name, no harsh feelings, baby, but it was a good time. And during the Kapp movement, EC was like California and shit. Like all the top cappers was from EC of St. Clair, but we did still have some records. So some notable mentions, Preem, Clips the Kid, all my niggas from down there. Shout out to the HT camp. My nigga Fonz, you know what I'm saying, Gamble, Ride or Die. It was a lot of niggas, man, from our area, man, that did it. Shout out to that boy Mari. Shout out to Mountain Dew, you know what I'm saying. We was the All-Stars, and we was on that flossy shit before the movement even came out. But shout out to everybody who did their thing. Mactar, every motherfucking body, bro. So, it's your boy Flex and Twine. This is vlog 19, that Cleveland Kapp movement. You know what I'm saying? And notable mentions. Shout out to Sean Charles for some dope-ass beats. Shout out to Fresh Kid Blaze for some dope-ass beats. Shout out to CJ, because that was the nigga who got Lil Flip to come here and put him on deck. So shout out to Hush Money. Shout out to Skint Dukes. He is the first nigga I heard with Lil Flip on the song. You know what I'm saying? I think it was called Swallow That, See That, something like that. Shout out them Hush Money boys, you know what I'm saying? And that's my take on the Cleveland Kapp movement. The Flexer got a notable mention. Shout out to my nigga Meech. He was mad about it. So he had did a song called Kapp Killers. I'm going to try to put a little clip on the end if I got time. But this your boy, the Flexer.
Like I first said, I'm about my paper. Gotta check my watch, I got no time for the haters. Holy me, I'm on the grind, Corey Bates about his paper.
What she do? Watch me ride by, wanna fuck me. See me in the club, see me in the
ski. Now what it do, ski? Now what it do, ski? Now tell me, now what it do, ski? Now what it do, ski? Some damn cappers, I'm a wrecker. No, I'm a wrecker. Is there a different shit out there? Stupid ass question. Yeah, stay right.
Hold it, baby. Chevys, I be lacing. 28's big enough for off-road racing. Yeah. Hoes I'm never chasing. Why?
We ballin', hey, we ballin'.
Hey, it's the fat L in the front of nigga put 28s on the jag, 20s on the lag, 34s on the cutty. Pull up in the prime car, look like a nutty butt.